if I shoot from here. Yeah, I think there is okay. So welcome guys to my live. My name is Oscar Kibet. Yeah, so yeah, trying to get some engagement here. So welcome to my live once more. Yes, I'm from Nairobi, Kenya. Yeah, I think 3 days ago, I shared even on my video, you can check. I went to check on a construction site. It's around 10 kilometers away from here in a place called Riruta. So I did not really finish that video, but maybe you can check it again. And my apologies, I did not explain why I did not finish that video. Because those guys did not allow us to check they did not allow us to check on the apartments. So there was what there was a there was a studio, 1 bedroom and 3 bedrooms. So anyway, I'll apologize to you guys because they were not able to allow me to check on that. But anyway, I came across it, and what I can say about the place is I did not really like so much the finishes. The finishing was not that good. Funny enough, even when I stay here, it's much better than there by a very, very big fold. And then I realized something. Their their service rates were kind of exorbitant. Because let's say if you're buying an apartment for around, let's say, because they're selling the apartments at around 22,000 US dollars for a studio. And then the 2 bedroom was coming to something like around 50,000 for the 2 bedroom. And then the 3 bedroom was coming to around close to around 52, $5,500 there. But when you look at it, for example, if you come to the studio apartments, they were charging about, I think maybe even you guys you'll alert me on this whether it is whether it really makes sense. So when you take like a studio apartment, which is around $22,000 to buy the studio apartment, so monthly charge a month is around it's coming to around $18 there. That is the monthly charge. Now, this monthly charge, they were saying this includes the security, which is okay, which is very much okay. It includes security. It includes also, it includes, I think there's also a swimming pool area. So I did not really get to inquire much about that. So basically, it is about security and maintaining the place. So with $22,000, you pay a monthly charge of around close to $20. For the studio, I found that to be I think that is exorbitant. And then now when it comes to the 2 bedroom, they're charging around 50, because if it is around 7 million shillings, which comes to something like around $50,000. So the monthly charge of that apartment, which is two bedrooms, it comes to around $30 a month. So when you come also to the 3 bedroom, which is about $52,000 in Kenya shillings, is about 7 million and something, close to 7 million, yeah. So it also comes to around $50, $50 per month. Okay. So, okay, I don't mind these service charges. Okay, if it's security or these other conservancy costs, I really don't mind. But the product really has to show the value. But like, I really did not like the finishes. They were using very, very cheap very cheap block boards, like something like MDF for the wardrobes. Uh, I really did not like it. The problem when you use this kind of materials, especially when it comes into contact with water, they depreciate at a very fast rate. I think that is the norm nowadays. Most these builders are using to at least cut down on cost. But you see, if really, I think this maybe I don't know. I can call it greed or something because let's say if you have all these units, yeah. For example, you have these units, you charge at an exorbitant rate, yet each month you're collecting these conservancy fees. Then I think there has to be a way. There has to be really value that you're paying uh, at the end of this month. So anyway, I was saying sometimes when you're buying these properties, because like I was explaining on that video, there are a lot of Americans who are coming, a lot of foreigners who are moving from different parts of the world, and they're coming to Africa. Some are even going to Asia, because of the political imbalances and the cost of living, which has also gone very high in these countries. So you find that a lot of people right now are moving to different countries. So okay, if you're to buy homes in those countries, like let's say if you're to buy a home in the US, at least a good reasonable home, you need something like around 250 to $300,000. You see, but you can get something with $50,000 here in Kenya. You can get a very good. Actually, if let's say you decided, okay, let me just buy land and build with less than, let's say if you have the land, for example. I'm trying to explain a little bit about real estate here. Okay, I'm not a real estate agent, but I've done my research. So let's say if you want to live in a place like, let's say if you want to live in a place like, let's say Rongai, yeah. Okay, let's say you're not so much close to the town, but maybe you're somehow away. So let's say Rongai, maybe you'd spend on a piece of land there. Let's say it's around 10 kilometers away from the main road. Okay, there would spend something like between $15,000 to $20,000 on land. So if you want to build, you'd spend a very good house, maybe let's say a three-bedroom house, a good one. You'd spend between 30,000 to $40,000 a month. You see, that makes a lot of sense. So let's say if you have on land, and if you're doing it on land, if you're buying the land and you're building with around $60,000, at least there you're set. And then you'll not have those kind of challenges, like you have to pay for conservancy or anything. No, that one is a fixed cost. So the only thing you'll have to pay is land rate, which is not much. So just like I was trying to explain myself, when I looked at those properties and then I tried to configure on the costings that are involved. You see, if you have a three-bedroom house, let's say for example, if you buy that apartment, which is around $50,000. So if you look at it yearly, if they are charging you like let's say $50, so yearly you're looking at something like around if it's $50. So in a year, I think you pay something like, let's say you pay in a year you'll pay around $600 there. That's what will happen. So now these ones vary. Let's say if you buy a property a place like Karen. You know, Karen, that is this side now. Here, it's it's very expensive. You can get homes even up to close to $1 million, which I find to be very, very exorbitant. So, that place I visited a few days ago, what I can say is if you want to invest properly in Kenya, you have to be very careful with these realtor companies. You really have to know, you don't just buy the property, but you should also know the costs that are involved in maintaining these properties. You know, you should really, really know the cost. So anyway, that was what I had to say. So you guys, you can feel free to ask questions. It's around right now. It's going to 6 o'clock in the evening, so you can feel free to ask those questions. So anyway, I was just trying to discuss basically as concerns to the same, because I just posted a video there, and I can see it's kind of taking off. So those are one of the explanations I was trying to explain. So let me know, guys, your names, where you're watching from. My name is Oscar Kibet. Yeah, please also click a like there. You can click a like on that video. I'm really trying to see how I can. I'm trying to put a target, at least, of monetization. If I can get monetization by this year, I'm still um I'm still less by 3,000 watch time hours, which is very important. You cannot. There's no way you can be able to get YouTube uh, YouTube uh, YouTube income if you're not yet on the 4,000 watch hours. Yeah, so that's what I was trying to explain. Or someone has sent me a voice. Let me check what is this. Where is this from? Oh, anyway, that's not important. Yeah, yeah. So that's on WhatsApp, but anyway, it's not that important. So guys, let me know where you're watching from. Thank you so much. I can see we are really growing in views, but the subscriber is still not coming up as I expect. So let me know where you're watching from. It looks like it will rain today again. Yesterday it rained. Yeah, let me know you're watching from. My name is Oscar Kibet. Yeah, you can check out our videos on the kind of works we are doing. Yeah, let me know where you're watching from. My name is Oscar Kibet. Today it's like there are not many there are not many people coming in. And it's a Sunday, so yeah. Let me know where you're watching from. Maybe in the meantime, I can try and make some coffee. Yeah, so I want you guys to enjoy the view around. There's some construction taking place. Maybe guests can watch from there as I try and make some coffee. Yeah, so this is where I stay. I'm shooting from my apartment. My name is Oscar Kibet. As you can see, we are not very far from the road. Yeah, we are not very, very far from the road. Yeah, so let me make some coffee in the meantime as I come. Yeah, so I'm making some coffee there. Let me know, guys. Um, my name is Oscar Kibet. Any questions you'd like to ask me, you can also let me know where you're watching the video from. Yeah, so today I decided, okay, let me do some live. I see what happens. Today I've not had questions like before. It looks like people are not watching so much today. I don't know what could the problem be? Yeah, so basically, let me see how it's. Yeah, I think that is okay. Yeah, welcome in, guys. Like the video. Ask questions if possible, and you can also let me know where you're watching from. Let me have some coffee as I come. Wow, today, I don't think today is a very good day for live. No questions yet. Yeah, so I think we can end it there for now, and then I'll be back. Thank you.